So about a year ago, Marineland came out with the Penguin Pro 375 filter to replace the Penguin 350s. I decided to pick one of these up to check it out and to see if it's better than its predecessor. So let's go ahead and get started. Before we take this filter out of the box, let's go ahead and talk about some of the details on this unit. At the time of this video, I did purchase this unit for $55 off of Amazon. Unlike its predecessor that had a flow rate of 350 gallons per hour, you can get a 375 gallon per hour flow with this unit, which is adjustable using the flow knob at the top of the unit. This unit does have a slim profile with a 3.09 inch depth from the back of your aquarium to the back of the unit. Another major improvement is that they moved the pump to inside the aquarium, making this filter a lot quieter than its predecessor. Besides the cartridge, Marineland does offer quite a few different other products that you can install in this filter, like carbon, zeolite, ammonia reducing resin, and some other biofiltration options as well. So let's go ahead and get this out of the box. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out, kind of take a look here at it. And then this has a hinged lid on it, so let's go ahead and open that up. First off, you have the bio wheels, which spin and allow for bacteria to grow. And then the filter cartridges, which I generally don't use. So then you have all of your remaining tubes in your strainer. So putting this filter together is quite easy. So we're going to start with the bio wheels, remove the paper covering. And then they just go on the slots on the top of the unit there. And then next, we're going to go ahead and install the strainer. It does come in two pieces, which is kind of interesting actually, because you can take it apart and clean it if you need to, or maybe add some filter floss or something inside of it. And then we're going to attach it to the long tube, and you can see that it turns. And then we're going to attach the small tube on the top, which has the strainer for the top level if you want to use that. And then it just hooks into the motor and you're all set. You can see here that the tube does extend. So if you have a larger tank, and you can reach further down and get filtration at a lower level in the tank. You also want to add either your filter cartridges or your media of choice into each one of these two areas. So now that we have this put together, let's head out to the barn and get this installed in the tank. So I went ahead here and set this up on this 75 gallon tank. This does happen to be the tank that houses the Frontosa and the group of Tropheus. So we're going to go ahead and turn it on here and see how it does. So I do have it on now, and it is running quite nicely. So let's now go ahead and test the flow control. So I'm just going to keep turning the knob, and we can watch the flow go up and down here. So my initial thoughts on this product is I definitely do enjoy it. Definitely do think it's worth spending the money on. It's very quiet, very clean looking. It's got a small footprint, which I definitely do like. You know, putting the pump into the aquarium is definitely a game changer. I do like the lid as well. That does give it a nice clean look, and you don't have to mess with taking the lid, putting it somewhere, losing it, and then not using it. So that's definitely a great plus as well. And the one thing I also like is that they've changed the tube from the square tube of the old model to a round tube, which makes putting something on like an aquarium co-op intake sponge a lot easier. So it'll definitely be easier to hot rod this filter than its predecessor. But all in all, I definitely think this is a great product, and I'm excited to run this in my aquarium for the long term. So I'll go ahead and give you an update 6 months to a year from now, and we'll talk about how it's doing. So with that being said, stay safe out there, stay fishy, and we'll catch you on the next video.